Flosstubers, YouTubers, labas, привет, hello. Okay, finally figured out I need to put another video on. I don't know when exactly I will be able to upload, because weird thing from my trip back in Lithuania, I had this phone unlocked so I can use different SIM cards to make local calls. And when I came back, it's just my laptop doesn't recognize my phone. You know, it can charge on a laptop. It just doesn't pop out the box where it says, oh, okay, new device found, or okay, your phone is on, and so I had to literally take my husband's phone and put my memory card in his phone to upload on a computer. And he says like a few days afterwards he can't find some things on his phone because of that, or I don't know, it's very, very weird. So I'm still gonna try at least one more time to do it. I know we need to buy new phones, so maybe new phones will work better, but I haven't figured out yet how to record with the laptop and webcam that's installed there on Skype. So I'm working through my phone again, recording. All right. So first of all, thank you for all the nice things you guys said on my last video, which was about the Lithuanian trip. It took me a while to put it all together because there's some things I thought it might be boring or a little bit blurry, or I try not to put like a bunch of family members on there, and then that's the longest I've worked on any video. I learned how to put the music and all together, and how to do words on the pictures and how to put it online. So it was kind of a learning experience for me. And there are quite a couple, at least, of you that got in contact with me because of that, and that they had some ancestors that came from Lithuania. So I always say it's a small world, you know. You find out that even some celebrities have Lithuanian blood, and I think singer Pink has, and Charlie Manson, and the actress Ruta Lee. She's really Lithuanian. So, alright, I'm just looking at my notes on the side. Make sure I got it all covered. I don't know how long it's gonna be, this video. I personally also like a little bit longer videos, especially because I watch and cross-stitch in the same time. So it's really not annoying, but time stopping when they're like 4-minute videos that somebody puts out. So you just starting getting into it and watching, and then it's like, oops, it's done, you know. So if you want to watch them in a row, then you have to go back, you know, so it pauses your stitching work. And I like to time myself when I stitch too, so I have my timer going on, so I have to pause that too and continue. So I'm all for longer videos. It's just I don't want to make like hour-long, because one time I did a longer one, it took forever to load up, and computer, that program that you do video managing, and then put it on a YouTube. Oh, yeah. So for me, half hour is good enough, I guess. So I'll start with my whips. I'm sitting on the floor, it's like most comfortable here. I'm gonna start with whips. If you remember, in the Heaven and Earth challenge number 3, I did the second one, and this is the third one, which is the parking technique. I never done parking, and so I've done 5 12s. So can you tell where there is a sparkle, chronic metallic, and it's annoying. There was this one, it was in the second challenge, and this is third challenge. So I've done 5 out of 12 because it's a large format, and I still have quite a bit of time to finish it. It's interesting, you know, with the parking, because this one is you can do either the whole page of 10 rows and finish that, and then you go next the 10 rows, or you can do 10 by 10. And I'm doing not straight 10 by 10 blocks, but those little zigzagging, so it wouldn't show like straight lines. I learned from other mistakes, which is, that's what Flosstube is for, you know, help each other and learn from other mistakes, so you don't do the same thing, same bad thing. And since last time, besides this one, I'm continuing. I've decided I'm gonna try not to make new starts until I do 3 or 4 at least finishes of my Stitch Mania projects. So I'm slowly working on it. That's one of the projects I'm doing in one color, sort of like a black work. I liked it. I don't know if I would keep it for myself or give it as a gift. And it was my first time dyeing fabric. So that's how much I've done. Last time, I'll try to put pictures before and after since last time, but I had like worked only like an hour on her when I started Stitch Mania. So that's what's done with this one. And yes, it's a lot of calculations, although it stitches pretty fast once you figure out, you know, that I had to probe maybe once because I miscalculated how many, especially with her lacing in a dress, how many stitches to pass by and so on. Another thing I'm working on from Stitch Mania is, I finally found my how it's gonna look picture of kitty and a flower. So that's what it's gonna look like. Oh, it's such a cutie. And I'm currently working on it. I don't do like rotations week by week. I think I did about like 4 days each, or when I can't stand it, I switch. So right now I'm working on the stem. The flower pot is all done with the ribbon, and my kitty is gonna be here soon. So I want to finish the flower and then I'll go in the kitty, and there's a bumblebee too. So see? Yep, so that's what I'm currently working. Actually, I just stopped like 20 minutes ago to do it. And I think I've done, I have something else that I did FFO, so hold on a sec. So my first FFO from Stitch Mania, well, not the first, but recognize the girls. Thank you for being a friend. Da, da, da. Golden Girls. On my 14 count hand dyed first time Ada. So I finished it and it took me maybe 5 hours to do it totally. So that will be a gift from one of my Canasta friends. You know, I was just watching Joe and Molly's video where they sit together and crack up and talk about nonsense and in fun way, and you know, life and all other projects. So you know, and they're so easy together and you know, crack up and talk about everything, I would imagine, at least. So it's like me and my Canasta group girls, practically the same way, you know. I think there's no topic that's like taboo for us, you know. Our husbands, boyfriends, and family members know, you know, you don't want to stick around if you don't want to hear some things. You know, we exchange some adventures of life or some advice, and I'm like youngest in the group, so I learned a lot of stuff, you know, what's gonna come up for me in a life. And I think that was it, I think, yeah. So there were 4 projects. I started kit up a lot of patterns that I already had. I took advantage of Picture This Plus recent sale. Ordered some fabric, so it says it's gonna be a while to get it, but it's for next year. I'm hoping to participate in many more sales for that year. I already started writing down which ones I want to be in. Seems like all of them, but I know life is gonna be too busy to get in everything. So I am also on different language Facebook groups for cross stitching, and yeah, their sales gonna be everywhere. And I'm gonna be also participating in one very fun, cool, huge project that's a big group of us gonna be doing, but I'm gonna be sure until I actually receive everything to do for it, and then I'll show you. And literally when I was like find out about it and got on a waiting list just in case somebody else can't do it, and then I get messages, hey, do you want to do this? I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm so happy. I said right away, you know, like 2 seconds later my answer came back, and I called my husband and he's like, oh yeah, cool, you know, that's nice, you know. So I was practically jumping from joy that I can participate in that project. But I'll tell you when I have stuff for sure in my hands. Okay. All right. What do I had next? Oh, so on the Facebook, if you're in many groups, how do you post like your webs? You know, same thing in different groups. Do you just is there a possible way to just the whole thing copy or post in different groups at the same time? I'm not technologically advanced, so if you have any advice how to do it, please put in a comment if you've done that, because I've seen some, you know, same wording. I just can't imagine going same picture in different groups and retyping everything again and again and again, you know. So if you know how to do it faster, please let me know. Okay, I'll show you some of my stash. You know, the word stash, it sounds kind of funny. I think I might start calling even my precious pretties, pretty precious or something. Because sometimes, you know, you just get a couple items. It's not like stash or haul. You know, that's haul. It's like totally like a masculine word. Stash. That's not bad, but my precious stuff. I was trying to figure out how to kit up the projects, and there were different kind of suggestions were out there in the social world and world. And I'm trying to go different ways, so I figured out, you know, for certain projects you might want to see it better way. So I went like in the dollar stores. They have those bags, you know, pretty strong bags, and they have handles, you know. It's not closed off thing, but it's kind of neat, you know, and it's pretty wide on the base. So that's might be for like smaller projects. Kind of nice, you know, especially if you're taking it somewhere with you. So I got a few different ones from different places, and then I found this one, so it's kind of satiny, shiny tote bag. Why not, you know? Then I saw somebody try this, use this product to kit up the bags, and I went in there and I got it for $1. It comes 5 bags. 2-gallon storage bag, 2.5 gallon, so they're pretty big. They would fit a lot. It's just a regular Ziploc bags, but they're not bad. But I decided, you know, to try out different ways. So I asked around, and I got from Amazon a bag of these mesh, like a canvasy bags, plastic canvas bags. You know, I kind of thought that they would be like not see-through but feel-through, but it's actually like a plastic with the netting in it. So there's, if you go to the beach, that would be perfect to go, because nothing can get through here. You know, and it has a zipper, so you close off and it's protected from stuff. And it's also a big one, you know. And the package came in group of 10 with 5 different colors, so 2 colors each. And I think I paid like $8 something for that. So that's for my kitten up stuff. I have quite a few books and magazines still. You know, I've been looking at some of the videos, the Flosstube, and some ladies like showing up those separate little not the kids, what's the word I'm looking for? Mini patterns, you know, just a pattern with the picture, and it's like, you know, we've probably seen something like this in magazines, cross-stitch magazines, but I think it looks nicer, more presentable, and more alluring maybe if you have it as a separate thing than like just looking at the page in a magazine. But I figured out I'm gonna try to stitch a lot of small ones from a magazine, so unless I really like something that's not there, and it's on a separate thing for sale. So I think we all could find something like this in the catalogs. So with the fabrics, I don't know how you guys figure out what to get for what. I'm like thinking, I know a few of you stitched like had heat projects on hand-dyed fabrics because you want to enjoy stitching, but I'm thinking probably nobody else will see the fabric. I know hand-dyed people that do their job well, but I might try another time at that myself, since I already have dye colors. And so I just got the regular 18 count Zweigard for my big one, and I might color it myself a bit. So got some linen. I'm gonna try to do mini ornaments, Christmas ornaments for some friends and family members, if I can make any of them by Christmas. I've never done like ornament thing. And let's see, I have so many different bags. That's another one with 36 by 55. I'm gonna be doing that. You guys enabled me to purchase this Civil Creek sampler, sing a sampler thing. Since I sing, I have, actually you're sitting right in front of a piano here. So I got all of this. I figured out I can put it all in line, or make one of them and give as little gifts to some of my chorus members, so they can enjoy it too. It took me a while to find those, because I know 1 2 3 Stitch had only like one set left. So I went to my not so local needle shop store that my mother-in-law goes to in Indiana, and I just ordered online and they sent me there. And of course I love Halloween, so I just had to get this. So I have a lot of pages marked that I'm gonna try to do in different little projects, and mini pillows, or a little even card. I haven't done the card yet. So I'm gonna do a lot of Halloweenish stuff. I don't remember if I showed you that before, but I figured out it won't hurt. Occasionally I order something from like Russia or Ukraine online stores, and they usually come as a kits. So that's a little cute little kitty stuff, mushroom house. it includes 14 count Ada. I might change that. I can donate Ada 14 count if I don't like it. Then for Easter, I figure out it's never too early to order something like this. So that's, it reminds me kind of, you know, old style, those cards. We used to get cards at Easter. And then, ooh, I don't remember where I put it. I finished a project I was working on in a trip to Lithuania. So that's from a same group series. I don't remember what it's called in English. We have many trees like this. So our neighbor loves to cut the grass. Seems like every 3 days, one or other on that big machine is just zooming. So yeah, that's whole kit, and I loved stitching Physalis. So there's, I think, one more in this series to do it, but that would be perfect for a fall season. But I'm hoping to finish something from my Stitch Mania first to do it. And I saw online and just figured out might as well try out. Came this kit, Easter egg by Riolis. It includes not the styrofoam but wooden egg, you know, and little fabric and beads and instructions and a pile of colorful threads. So it's kind of neat, you know. Styrofoam might be easier to glue on, but wooden one is, you know, it's gonna last longer. It's not gonna squish by accident. Okay, what else? Oh, Joann's had, you know, cone sale. So I figured out that if I order white, then I can color it any way I want and make it variegated thread for some of the projects I'm thinking of stitching. I might try out that by cross stitch. I know it's a huge thing, but that would be a fun challenge. So I ordered white and black, and what do you think came? Instead of black, on the picture it showed black and everything, came this color. Does this look black? Actually, it says color 317, which is something gray when I look compared to my DMC. So I finally got through with the Joann's customer service, and the lady's like, well, it shows, you know, is that the order number? Is that the thing number? I'm like, yeah, but I said, I know the difference between black and gray, and this is not black. So she's like, well, you can send us back, and she couldn't figure out if they would send me the same price for, you know, with no extra shipping or not. So she was very confused, lady, and I don't think we understood each other well enough, you know. I said, well, it's not black. I needed black, you know, 3-tone black. I know I got some anchor thread, but for big things, I can use extra, you know, thread of black instead of use 3 if I need to. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one. And I've decided to try out make my own needle minders. I saw some pins in the store that I really liked, and I'm like, well, I'm planning to stitch dragon layer, so wouldn't this be perfect for that? It's even looking the same way, exactly same way, and it has a little sparkle, and real red dragon according to Chinese years, so I love it. And it didn't take very hard and not much time at all to cut off the pin. It's pin supposed to be, so I'm gonna make my own needle minder to go with my dragon layer, and I have dragon can style design, and I was trying to figure out what I'm stitching that it would work with. I don't know, I saw these angel wings and I thought, oh, that reminds me of those freaky angels in Doctor Who, since I'm stitching Doctor Who. My husband thought that it looks nothing like those. It doesn't remind him, but it does to me. And I'll be stitching, I got already fabric for it, the big one that I'll be cutting. I'm gonna be stitching, I don't know what's it called, but it's like that Pride and Prejudice scene. So I got a little book, Pride and Prejudice. I don't know, okay. So that was kind of cute, and fairest of them all. Too bad that other side has something also cool, but ooh, shiny. So I figured out, you know, what I'll be working on. It's gonna be fun, and for my Halloweenish stuff, I'll be doing this crow. Well, no, actually, that's not crow. That's owl. So magical creatures and, you know, stuff like that. So I'll try to make my own stuff. I need to go pick up magnets. I ordered some online. So there's little fairy tale stuff. You know, just need to glue it. I've done, oh, where did I put it? I've made this one. That was my very first needle winder out of the button. So isn't it cute? Very sparkly. Love it. Like sparkles. I mean, which girl doesn't? Even if you're gothic, you love goth stuff, it still has black sparkles somewhere, right? You know, scary stuff, kind of stuff. Okay. Now about those PVC pipe frames. I've made this. I mean, for me, it's a little bit too tall, so I'm gonna make it shorter. But for you guys, does this come apart a lot of times? And I don't want to glue it together, and it seems like I squish it very hard, but after a while it's just like one of the legs just pop off and stuff. But the way I stitch, I sit like in front of a table, sometimes on the chair, and I literally put this on my belly. So it sits and it's fairly close to me. So I don't need any magnifiers for that, unless I wanted to. But I'm just curious, do any of you do something like this, or you made the extra bar on the bottom? Let me know if you found any way to hold those PVC pipes together better than you know, than just squishing it together. And speaking about magnifiers, I don't remember who posted, but somebody in Stitchmania, thank God some people are there, said that Joann's is having this huge sale for that 3-in-1 hot light, and you can use a coupon. So I ran and I got it. I don't know if I really needed it, but I'm like, I never tried, you know, magnifier and light. So I got this big baby. Okay, so my question is, how do you position? I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how to get this stuff together. So I have my stitch frame, when I have it on a stand, stitching stand, I have that, and it butts to the base of this lamp. So how do you position that the light is not like in front of you and shining, and you can still see this, and lower this thing? So if you have a short video, or if you've shown something like this, can you post me a link to that? I can't figure out how to do it, and this light is a little annoying then to me, you know. But also, how do you get used to that magnifying glass? It's like this globe, and the way you look, it's like swimming, you know, the view. Is there a certain distance that I need to have it between that and my face and the fabric to see the perfect way, or not? Oh, my phone battery is getting low. Hold on. All right, so yeah, if you have any advice for how to position this the best way next to you, I'm all for it. So kids are still home, you know, it's the summertime and I can't kick them outside. I don't even want to go outside. It's either hot, humid. A few days ago we reached triple digits, and in St. Louis area it's pretty much always humid. So it's, I think in Texas or Arizona it's dry heat, so you can stand that, but this one, nobody wants to go outside unless you're working outside. No kids want to play unless it's late at night. So they're stuck at home with me, so you might hear some shoutings, playing Xboxes and stuff. Yeah, and the weather is like wacky, you know, it's either stormy, rainy, or then stops and then heat, humid heat. Thank God I don't have a curly hair. I think that's all I can say. So I got so excited a few days ago. We finally signed off and got a real estate agent for our old house. We had that for a couple of years and I'm dying to sell it, you know. So we can start upgrading this house and buy some better new stuff and have extra garage where we can put our grass cutting machine that we would get new one than current tractor. There's a stitching group that it's like North St. Louis that meets every so often, you know, but it's like over an hour away from me to drive, and I'm so curious to see what those ladies doing, you know. I'm on their Facebook group, but I haven't met any of them, but they sound so fun. So for those who have somebody like nearby to stitch with, I don't have a stitching buddy. I'm all by myself. My husband doesn't understand any practically way of art, and kids could care less, you know, especially teenagers, preteens. So yeah, so it's kind of boring for me, so I like to watch you guys and stitch, you know. Let's see, what else? Need to do school shopping. I wonder if any of you already finished it. I know some people like to do first thing practically in summertime and just be done, but shopping for me, it's like I wait till almost last minute. I hate shopping. Unless it's like sitting in front of a computer online, and then especially stitching stuff or my other crafty hobbies stuff that I like to do, then I can do shopping day and night, I think. But just to travel, you know, need to buy some new clothes and shoes for kids. Seems like every couple of months they need something new because they're outgrew or worn out, or like my little one girl, her style changes, and she just, everybody knows who knows us that you can't. See, my phone has a little recording limit too. Yeah, so not only YouTube puts limits, it's like telling you it's like, all right, it's like 33 minutes and not babbling. So all right, so I pretty much know how much I talked and stuff. I was thinking, you know, a lot of us stitchers have other hobbies like besides reading, which I like to do too. And if you remember, I'm with the Stampin' Up! Card paper crafting company that they based in US, and they try to use US products, so which I like. We get you can order this paper pumpkin thing that comes in straight in your home every month and for a flat rate, and each month is a surprise, so you don't know what you're gonna get, but it's either could be, it's a whole kit, you know, cards or little boxes or a little mini frame or something to do, so all the things are there. And so I got this, and it comes in, I don't want to show the address, so hold on. It comes like this in a little box. Isn't it cute? Paper pumpkin. I don't know why is it called paper pumpkin, you know. But it's one of the kind, exclusive stamps you get, whatever ink pads you need, and then it comes in this cute little paper wrap. And July, look at it, isn't it cute? When I look for gift ideas, I'm like, I can use paper pumpkins. So that's all what you can make, and isn't that cool? I can't wait. And sometimes my kids help me put it together. So this one has for 8 treat boxes and 8 tags. And you can mix and match and print whatever you want, but isn't that cool? Yeah, so I know what I'm gonna do in the next few days with my kids to do. So I was thinking about that, and I know I don't wanna, I'm a bad salesperson, you know, and as a demonstrator, I thought, you know, we buy a bunch of, some people go in like $1 stores and get the cards, but if you go in like Walmart, Target, or any other stores, you know, you spend like $5-6 for a card that's just regular stamp, you know, no 3D effects, you know, or nothing, just plain paper with some words in it. So I thought, I wanted to ask you as a crafters, would like you as a crafter be interested getting a kit, you know, I would have put together like a group of cards, like with using one set of stamps, you know, I pre-stamped the cardstock, and you have all the extras, sort of like this kit done with different occasions. You know, would you be any of you be interested in getting this kind of like a class kit, card kits, or you know, or besides cards, you know, which would have envelopes, so you just have to like put it together and give as a gift to somebody, you know, whose birthday coming up, you know, one of the kind things. So I know some of you make needle miners, but I thought, hey, you know, any of you made the cards or mini gift boxes to, and you can say, I did this, you know, just for you. So I thought 6, 8, or 10 different cards, especially with Christmas coming up very soon, you know. Seems like it's gonna be a couple months and gonna fly by like that. So let me know, you know, if you would be any of you would be interested. I can figure out then how to put it together, and I could perhaps do it through my Facebook. Is it easier to do on Etsy? I know Etsy charges more to put something there, or is it any of you that sell through Etsy and Facebook, which way is easier to do? So yeah, that was my sales question pitch. So yeah, so for my plans, I'm just planning to stitch those 3-4 webs that I have left over from Stitch Mania. I'll keep kitting up some more stuff, and once I'm finished, I think one of them finish, then might post something new to start. And next time I'll show you how my Physalis turned out as the finished project. Alright, so I'll see you next time. Hopefully I can upload and borrow my husband's phone to do it if he'll let me. Because in one day ends Windows 10 download. So we have to do that and work on my computer and stuff. So I'll talk to you later. Yeah, bye.